10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu tasked Nigerians on rededication to unity, hard work at Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary. Nigerian army foils terrorist attack, neutralizes 2 in Taraba State. On the foreign scene, Israeli Navy intercepts boat carrying aid to Gaza. And in sport, Flying Eagles to face Saudi Arabia at FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged Nigerians to rededicate themselves to unity, hard work and mutual respect as the nation marks its 65th independence anniversary. While addressing Lagosians during the Independence Day celebrations held at the Lagos House Marina, Governor Sanwo-Olu stated that collective commitment remains the key to achieving lasting prosperity. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the anniversary's theme, Nigeria at 65, all hands on deck for a greater nation, is a reminder that only genuine collaboration between government and citizens could deliver the breakthroughs Nigerians have long desired. The governor highlighted his administration's progress under the Themes Agenda and its expanded Themes Plus framework, which prioritizes social inclusion, gender balance, youth empowerment, and protection of the vulnerable.
As Nigeria marks 65 independence anniversary, let us all rededicate ourselves to the ideals of unity, hard work, and mutual respect. Let us decide that in our words, in our actions, in our choices, we will contribute to a Lagos and indeed to a real Nigeria.
Governor Sanwo-Olu commended President Bola Tinubu for steering the nation towards economic stability, citing recent downward trends in inflation, food prices, exchange rates, and insecurity as signs of progress. He urged citizens to resist the temptation of division, hate speech, and misinformation, especially on social media, calling instead for constructive engagement that strengthens democracy. The Independence Day celebration was attended by top government officials, a body of permanent secretaries, members of the diplomatic corps, traditional rulers, captains of industries, members of the National Youth Service Corps, security agencies, military and paramilitary, students, among others. Lagos State Government has declared its renewed commitment to strengthening family planning and maternal and newborn child health services. Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, Kemi Ogunyemi, stated this at a landmark survey unveiled at a 3-day dissemination meeting in Lagos. Ogunyemi described the dissemination meetings as a defining moment in the state's journey towards improved reproductive health. She noted that Lagos has made remarkable progress in expanding access to family planning through strong partnerships with government agencies, civil society, and donors, adding that the next 5 years will be critical for consolidating those gains. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress (APC) has welcomed the historic revenue achievements unveiled by the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS), Zach Adedeji. Its spokesman, Sheye Oladejo, in a statement said the record-shattering 411% surge in revenue collection within such a short period is clear evidence that President Bola Tinubu's bold economic reforms are not just working, they are delivering beyond expectations. Oladejo said from oil revenues to non-oil collections, VAT, customs, and for the very first time, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC, remitting directly into the Federation's account, the results paint a picture of a nation reclaiming its financial integrity. He noted that the milestones reflect transparency, efficiency, and accountability in public finance values that have long eluded the nation's fiscal system until now. Now to the rest of the stories. Troops of 6th Brigade Nigerian Army Operation World Stroke have successfully foiled a terrorist attack and neutralized 2 suspected terrorists in Taraba State. Acting Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, 6th Brigade Nigerian Army in Jalingo, Umar Mohammed, said, acting on credible intelligence, the troops advanced to Tor Ikewa village, where bandits were reported to be converging. Mohammed said on arrival at the general area, the troops made contact with the terrorists along the power line axis and immediately engaged them with superior firepower, resulting in the neutralization of 2. He noted that during the operation, they recovered 1 locally fabricated pistol, 2 Dane guns, 3 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition, 1 Baofeng radio, 1 motorcycle, and other items. Mohammed called on members of the public to continue to support the ongoing Operation Lafia Nakoa by providing timely and credible information that would aid in the fight against criminality. The Benin Owena River Basin Development Authority, BORBDA, and Ulobo community in Ibuba Oka local government area of Edo State have agreed to collaborate to stop the harmful human practices that degrade the quality of water on the Osiomo River in Ulobo community, Edo State. The agreement was made at the 2025 World Rivers Day celebration with the theme Clean Rivers, Healthy Communities. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of BORBDA, Olufemi Adekombi, said rivers play a major role in the sustenance of life and highlighted the need to maintain and preserve them. To ensure the health and well-being of people, Adekombi said the populace must maintain a clean and safe environmental culture that supports the health of rivers for the benefit of man. Now to foreign news, the Israeli Navy has intercepted boats carrying aid to Gaza and detained the activists aboard, including Swedish climate campaigner Greta Thunberg. Israel's foreign ministry said several vessels that form part of the Global Somod Flotilla GSF had been safely stopped and that those aboard were being transferred to an Israeli port. It noted that the Navy had told the vessels to change course as they were approaching an active combat zone. Meanwhile, the GSF said boats are still being intercepted, while some boats are still sailing strong to Gaza and are 46 nautical miles from their intended destination. In our sports, the Flying Eagles are staring down a pivotal moment at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile. After a frustrating opening day defeat, Aliyu Zubairu's side will be desperate to bounce back when they face Saudi Arabia in their second Group F clash today. The 7-time African champions slipped to a narrow 1-0 defeat against Norway in their opening fixture on Monday, despite enjoying long spells of dominance and creating a number of clear opportunities. Meanwhile, victory would change the complexion of the group entirely, placing the Flying Eagles in a favorable position to advance to the round of 16, a stage they have reached in their last 3 appearances at the competition. If that ends our news at 10, just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accident. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration strengthened alliance with 200 representatives from various women-focused NGOs in the state as part of efforts to alleviate the economic plight of women residents in the state? KM details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged Nigerians to rededicate themselves to unity, hard work and mutual respect as the nation marks its 65th independence anniversary. Troops of 6th Brigade Nigerian Army Operation World Stroke have successfully foiled a terrorist attack and neutralized 2 suspected terrorists in Taraba State. We also told you that Israeli Navy has intercepted boats carrying aid to Gaza and detained the activists aboard, including Swedish climate campaigner Greta Thunberg. And in sport, Nigeria's Flying Eagles are set to play Saudi Arabia in the second Group F clash at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.